The ketogenic diet by itself is a powerful weight loss tool, but in today's fast-paced, fast everything society, I keep getting asked the question how someone can lose weight faster. From brides that need to fit in a wedding dress of their dreams by a specific date, all the way to patients that need to lose weight faster in order to get a knee surgery, there are hacks that you can implement on a ketogenic diet to lose weight even faster. But who am I anyway? Well, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Talita from Shrinking with Keto, and throughout my ketogenic journey, I have lost over 190 pounds and reversed my type 2 diabetes. Now, throughout this journey, I have helped and coached plenty of people reach their goal, and I hope to do the same for you. Now, that being said, please take everything you will hear in this video with a grain of salt. It is all based on my very extensive research, but this video is meant for informational purposes only. First of all, let's quickly define how you lose weight on keto so that you can better understand these hacks. The ketogenic diet is a high-fat, moderate-protein, low-carbohydrate diet that usually has the percentages of calories you eat in a day divided in 70 to 75% fat, 20 to 25% protein, and no more than 5% in carbohydrates. By following this way of eating, you are depleting your glucose storages, which are also the main fuel source for your body, and forcing it to look for alternative fuel sources, thus tapping into your fat storages and turning that fat into ketone bodies. Now, ketone bodies are a perfectly safe, efficient, and in many ways preferred fuel source for our body and brain. Basically, you go from burning carbs for fuel to burning fat for fuel. Now, following a ketogenic diet naturally decreases inflammation in our body. And you're probably wondering, what does inflammation have to do with weight loss? Well, everything. You see, not only do hundreds of studies show the association between weight gain and chronic inflammation, but it is also linked to insulin resistance and type 2 diabetes, which are driving factors when it comes to weight gain. So bear that in mind when we jump into our first major hack. Remove all inflammatory foods from your diet. There are plenty of foods that perfectly fit into the macros of a ketogenic lifestyle. But, and this is a huge but, that does not mean that these foods are healthy or that they do not cause inflammation in our body. Processed meats such as hot dogs and sausages, artificial trans fats such as margarine, and vegetable and seed oils all fall under the category of highly inflammatory foods that could very well fit into the macros of a ketogenic diet. By completely removing them from your diet, you will have implemented your first hack and opt instead for real meat such as beef, turkey, chicken, pork, and healthy fats such as lard, tallow, butter, and olive oil. Hack number 2. Now, if you really want to double down on this weight loss journey, you can try a dairy-free ketogenic diet. Let's set the record straight though when it comes to dairy and why it's not under the inflammatory foods. There is an ongoing debate on whether or not dairy does actually cause inflammation, and there is sufficient studies to support both sides. Specifically, and I quote, a systemic review in the Journal of American College of Nutrition founded by the National Dairy Council, evaluated 27 randomized controlled trials and found that dairy food, for example, milk, cheese, and yogurt, and dairy proteins, whey and casein, have neutral to beneficial effects on inflammation. On the other hand, though, milk is a common allergen that can trigger inflammatory responses such as irritable bowel syndrome, skin rashes, hives, acne, and breathing difficulties. In respect to that, we will not be adding dairy under the inflammatory section, but we will have it in a section on its own and a hack on its own because regardless, cutting down dairy does accelerate weight loss. From hundreds of testimonials of cutting down dairy and seeing extreme weight loss, all the way to celebrity figures such as Khloe Kardashian, who claims to have cut out dairy without changing anything else and having lost 11 pounds in just 6 weeks, cutting out dairy is a powerful hack to accelerate weight loss. Plus, it contains sugar. Yes, sugar. Before we move on to the next hack, let me interrupt you for a second. If this is the first time you're seeing this pretty face, come on, let's make sure it's not the last. So please go ahead and subscribe to my channel and ring the bell icon so that YouTube can let you know every single time I make a new video for you. And please feel free to ask me anything you want down in the comment section below, and I will try my best to answer every single one of your questions. Hack number 3, go ketovore or keto carnivore. By following a meat-only diet, you are basically eliminating all carbohydrates from this diet following a zero carbohydrate protocol that will rapidly increase your weight loss. Now, if you want to know how to implement a ketovore or keto carnivore diet, then all you have to do is check the video I have made above. And while we're on the subject of a zero carb protocol, imagine what a zero calorie protocol would do instead. And yes, I'm talking about fasting. Hack number 4, implement fasting alongside your ketogenic journey and watch in awe as the scale drops. A 16-8 or 18-6 fast and even an alternate day fasting will significantly accelerate your weight loss. A 16-8 fast, briefly said, is where you fast for 16 hours and eat in an 8-hour window, whereas an 18-6 fast is where you fast for 18 hours and eat in a 6-hour window. An alternate day fast is where you eat one day and you just don't the next. All these fasting protocols are short-term fasting protocols, but you can also try anything over 24 hours if you want to try an extended fast, which in that case will accelerate your weight loss even further. Just make sure you're very careful how to break your fast. Now, if not consuming food is actually a problem for you, it doesn't mean that all hope is lost. You can try an egg fast or a beef and butter fast that imitate the carnivore in the case of the beef and butter, and the egg fast has the perfect macros for a ketogenic diet, both which will help you accelerate your weight loss journey. If you have gotten any value out of this video, I will kindly ask you to press the thumbs up button, as this helps you to take this content and push it out to more people that need it, just like you. So there you have it, my top 4 hacks to accelerate your weight loss journey on a ketogenic diet. And as always, chin up, or by now you know, the crown slips.